even the student has like taken the coaching, joined the coaching from StandYou, then we are going to provide a 1 year, 2 year throughout support throughout the coaching program, because whatever the problem he face, we are directly going to talk to the management that.
Hello everyone. So this is Bharat from Bharat Go Digital, and today we have a very special guest with us. His name is Priyank Shrivastava. He is the CEO and co-founder at StandYou. Hi Priyank, welcome to our show.
Hi Bharat, hi.
How are you?
I am doing great, Bharat. You say?
Yeah, I am also doing good. Thank you for coming to our show.
My pleasure.
Yeah. So Priyank, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers and like what your startup do and like what are the plans to expand and other stuffs?
Bharat, basically, in 2016, StandYou started as a marketplace of coaching institute.
Okay.
So what we did, we were an aggregator for the coaching institutes. We listed all these coaching institutes and started getting, applications from all over India who are looking for a coaching institute. But then, very soon we realized that this is not going to work, because earlier we were just having all the data of a coaching institute, but then we realized that we need to process the applications. So in 2016, we became a complete marketplace for them. And now there are more than 25,000 coaching institutes are listed in our platform. The students can search, compare, and apply in any coaching institute across India. The best part is that the students are getting discount in fee when they apply through StandYou, because like when I was doing research about this, like it's like more than 40 plus billion-dollar industry, coaching industry here in India, and
Yes,
it's growing.
definitely.
So like when I saw that these coaching institutes spend a lot of money in marketing and advertisement, because they like get good they have good profit margin. So that is the reason behind they invest. So that is why the fee for the coaching institutes is increasing. And when the fee was increasing, it was like unaffordable. So suppose you look at the result of JE or NEET or any of the top exams, then you will realize that maximum of the students who got selected, or who are like top 100 or top 200 or the selected students, they have joined coaching somewhere. So I realized
Yes.
that the coaching is really really important. So what is the solution now? The solution was to make the coaching affordable. So what we are doing now, we are approaching these brands, coaching institutes, and signing the contract with them and saying that we are guaranteeing admission to them, and we are saying to invest less amount of money in marketing and promotion, so that instead like investing the money in the marketing and promotion, paying it to the FM channels or newspaper advertisements and buying hoarding, we should give direct discount to the students. So that this is like what we are doing for the coaching institutes and students.
So it's a very good step because it's like students most of the time needs direction also, like कि कहाँ से कैसे करें. And
Right, right, right.
so when it
Yeah, so I just want to come to that also. In our platform, the student can rate, their coaching institute. We have created profile on every like city and center basis, so the students can rate their center on more than 5 plus parameters, like their results, their faculties, their infrastructure, their quality of reading material, as well as they can write the reviews. And all this is completely data driven. Like whatever the ranking of the institutes is being decided by the students ranking only. So right, the students is getting a research tool where they can search, and where they can read genuine reviews of the students, and on all the 5 parameters, and according to their requirement they can choose.
so do you guys provide admission assistance also, like like maybe by call you guide them or like?
The thing is that we receive calls from the students do call us, but what we say that what like we have 50 plus data points listed. So
Yes.
all the information which is required to take a decision, all these things are listed online. So what we suggest the students, suppose you have 2 or 3 options, or you like confused between Delhi or Kota like cities, so just go to these coaching institutes, search, uh, just check out all the data points, what like fee structure and distance and their selection results, toppers, and their faculties rating is also there, qualification, their experience are also there. Just consider all these parameters before joining an institute, because if you have joined, like if you have joined the wrong institute, that can spoil your whole year. So we suggest them to
Definitely.
check by their own. This is what we are doing.
Because these 2 years are very important because 11 12 में basically लोग basically 11th and 12th में ही लोग जो है इंस्टीट्यूट ज्वाइन करते हैं ना.
Right, right.
So that's a very important phase of life, and that's very important कि वहाँ पे proper guidance मिले, सही institute मिले.
सही इंस्टीट्यूट मिले एंड या लाइक अभी वी आर ट्राइंग टू लॉन्च our own test series also. The objective is to
Okay.
collect the data and use machine learning technology to help them in guiding a real, what should they do in their career, because career data also will take out from the student, will ask and will analyze. Because JEE and NEET, if you talk about, like almost 8 to 9 lakh students appear, and the selection rate is like 3 to 4%. So we also trying to suggest a new career way to the students, and if the students they have like they just want to go for the JEE or NEET, we are suggesting the best possible institute to them.
Okay. So I was also reading out that the students get discounts also on a platform.
Yeah. So students get, there are two ways of getting discount in our platform. One is a discount which is applicable for all the students, and second one is a scholarship discount. When you fill up the form through StandYou, you submit your 10th percentage, 12th percentage, your JEE main and JEE advanced marks and rank. So first you get the fixed discount which is available for all the students. Second, you get the scholarship discount, and after, like from the main fee, all these discounts will get deducted, and you'll have to pay the rest of the amount to the institute. So we are just working on both the models: direct discount, which is applicable for all, and as well as the scholarship discount.
Okay. So Priyank, like how this idea came into your mind, like like how your entrepreneurship journey started, and then how you came to this thing, like okay, so here we are going to work, where we are going to invest our time.
Bharat, basically my this entrepreneurship journey basically started from college itself. In like
Okay.
2014, I started my first venture, which was a video-based law library. This was my first venture, but at that point of time, I know we did not had much idea about the revenue model and the technology. Nothing was there. So like there were a lot of college pressure also. So we just stopped that. So like first company which I started here in coming to Jaipur was Metal 26. It was a Uber for construction equipment.
Okay.
So Uber for construction equipment, basically what we were doing, you can list the heavy construction equipment there, and the contractors can search and can check the real time availability of the equipment and can place the order. So that was the model, but that model did not work. Everything was great with that model. Market size was good, competition was less, it was good. But the thing is that the construction, we missed one thing, that was delay in payment. Delay in payment was a major part in that. So when the contractor used to order the equipment from our portal, they like it was very, they never received the payment on time, because for the government projects and from the private parties. So it was very difficult for us to get back our commission. So then I was in search of a new model, like where customers comes to you and pay the their fee and their thing, and after that they take the service. So that was the objective in my mind. So I was going through this coaching industry. I was thinking that this industry is like plus 40 plus $1 billion industry market size here in India, but still there is no company or startup. When we started, there were no marketplace who are having a collaboration. Suppose we are our company, like we have got collaboration with brands like Resonance and Bansal Classes, Vibrant Academy, Nuclear, Sarvottam. So we are an official admission partner for them. We process the application. So two
Okay.
or three sites were there. So they had listed all the documents and courses and fee structure, everything. But they are but like a listing sites, open source listing site. So I thought that this is not going to work. We must give something to the student. Just information is not going to work. So that is.
Definitely yes, because that helps a lot, and that's a very good space in which you are right now. It's a very good space. So, Priyank, like, what are the challenges you faced when you were starting this startup of your StandYou, and how you overcame them?
It was basically a management of like students and as well as coaching institutes. Suppose if you don't have much students in your platform, coaching institutes were initially were not willing to sign the MOU, were not willing to
Yes.
become your education partner, because all these big brands which I'm talking about, they are plus 500 crores or 1000 crores coaching institutes. They have got centers in 40 plus cities all across India. So initially we were focused on getting the students to our platform. It started creating a platform where we can really provide value to the students. So initially what I used to do when I started the company, I used to talk to the students, I used to talk to the parents, that these are the benefits we'll provide. even the student has like taken the coaching, joined the coaching from StandYou, then we are going to provide a 1 year, 2 year throughout support throughout the coaching program. Because whatever the problem he face, we are directly going to talk to the management. That was, the whole objective. Because earlier when we did not, had that MOU with the coaching institute, so we were not having a direct discount. Because when you don't have MOU, you cannot offer the discount. So it was a very difficult initially to match the thing, because like between to get the student as well as to sign the MOU. But when things started working on, we started getting the students, and when we convinced the coaching institute to sign the contract, we explained our whole model and what is the vision behind it. So they just agreed, and after that, slowly and steadily, just gone through
Yes,
it.
yes, because like pitching a big brand like Bansal and Resonance you're talking, it's not that easy thing because they are already doing good in the market, and
They're already good in
and
the
when we
market.
are pitching something, so it's something, we'll have to provide a value to them. That
Right.
pain point of theirs, उनको उसको हटाना पड़ेगा हमें, then only, this thing will happen, and it's not a easy task, and I appreciate that, like, you guys succeeded in that. So, like, so next question is, any habit of yours which actually helped you to succeed, or like any habit which you removed from your daily life, and that helped you to succeed? Because there are so many things, like, sometimes we'll feel lethargy or we'll procrastinate, So, like, any kind of habit, maybe reading a book, like, which helped you, or maybe watching TED Talks, or any activity.
Like suppose when you're working like for a company or working for a vision, like every time, like anytime, you can expect any kind of idea, any kind of changes in your marketing plan, any kind of changes in your product, everything. So what started doing, I started writing, each and everything. Like suppose whatever I am like, anytime I'm receiving any kind of thought, so I used to, write that, and try to implement those things. So that to do list thing really worked for me. Like whatever task which I have decided, and whatever the work which I need to allot to the team, so I started, working on daily basis, and then covering these small goals we started making. The visitors goal, product goal, and our like students goal, everything we just started setting up, and try to achieve these small goals by daily to do list following. That's the only thing which I did.
Yes, this helped me also actually, So initially when we started with our agencies, so these things we were lacking out. So I started writing down everything in the diary. I preferred writing on the diary because I don't know, I felt that as a better way. And
Right.
then I'll just put a tick mark, okay, done with this activity. So daily morning I'll wake up and I'll have a plan, or
Right.
maybe weekly plans depending on the objective. And then I would prefer to just put a tick mark or cut it, so that helped me to actually be focused and be more productive.
Right.
So
Right.
this writing thing actually, it helps a lot, like, and I feel like most of the people are not doing this thing, like they lack this thing. So it's a very good point which you've shared right now, it's like a very
It's a
good point.
very basic point. It's a very basic point,
Yeah.
but if you follow it on a regular basis or implement it like correctly, this is definitely going to help. Because this will slowly and steadily will add, value like to your company. Because like what you're doing, like what task you have assigned, and whether it's got completed by your team or not. So daily basis reporting and implementing and executing that thing, that is really going to work.
Definitely, yes. And so, like, Priyank, like, there are so many people who are who want to be entrepreneurs, or like they're just starting out. Like, so based on your experience, based on your journey, would you recommend anything to them, or any message to them, like maybe in whatever field they are?
Like I just have one point to make. Like whenever you are entering into a startup or entrepreneurship, so there are like lot of knowledge and skill is required to do that. Suppose if you're running a company or running a tech company, you must be having a knowledge of technology, you must be having a
Yes.
knowledge of marketing, promotions, advertising, your business development, and your client management, team building. Everything is required. So you cannot expect a person to have all the knowledge. So the thing is that if even if you're not getting success in your initial days of your like starting, like 1 year or 2 year 3 year, the only thing which I have to say is that never quit. Because just keep on learning the things, learning, practicing and learning. Suppose you failed also, then also you just you just got some learning because of it. And just learn from those things, and go on. And at the end of the day, by all these failures will make you a successful.
Yes, you're right. Even I also believe the same thing. It's like bas lage raho.
Lage
So
raho.
whatever our target or whatever our objective is, definitely then there are financial constraints. बहुत सारी चीजें होते हैं. But ultimately अगर हम लोग लगे हुए हैं, consistent है, तो एक अच्छे reputed successful मतलब उस वैसे मुकाम पे आ ही जाते हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, right right right.
So Priyank, any book would you recommend to our viewers?
Like lean startup really helped me, because in the initials also you'll see what to do and what not to do. So
Yes.
a lot of startups, they see they want a perfection in their product, and they think that what their clients will think, what their customers will think, about this product or services. But the thing is that I learned a good thing about it is that just whatever you have, launch it, test it in the market, launch your beta type product in the market, get the response from the market, from your customers, adopt the product, again launch it, again you'll get the response. And it's a very slow process. Your product will be perfect, it will take time. The only thing is that just get a review, just whatever we do, like what we used to do initially, whatever we are making, all the co-founders are having a vision in their mind, we are working on that. But we never considered the opinion of the customers, we never considered, like in this case what we are saying, we take the opinions from the students, we took opinion from the students, we took opinion from the coaching institute. Sometimes they suggested a different model for us, they suggested to, like, this is the way we should do, because it was very difficult, because they are established brand, they're working from some 19 80 1990s, some of the institutes are working. So it was very difficult to collaborate with their team, collaborate with their technology. So we adopted it, we changed it. It took like more than 1.5 year to adopt that. So I learned a good lesson from it. Like whatever you're making, just test it in the market. Do a proper research and just test it.
Yes, it's a very slow process.
Slow.
And ultimately प्रोडक्ट तब चलेगा जब वो किसी की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहा है. So
Right.
ultimately it's about like if अगर वो यूज हो रहा है तो सक्सेस होएगा ही होगा. And but again at the same time ये स्लो प्रोसेस है because थोड़ा समय लगता है to reach that particular audience, to make them believe कि she
Right.
will do this thing.
Right.
So Priyank, these were the questions from our end, and thank you for coming to our show. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Bharat, for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.